A Washington state man blew up his house, killing him and his 2 sons. This happened a few days after the court judge ruled against him in a custody hearing. An anguished call from the caseworker handling the case came in after reporting that she was smelling gasoline. Moments later, an explosion ripped through the normally quiet neighborhood.
Hey, I'm on a supervised visitation for a court-ordered visit, and something really weird has happened. The kids went into the house, and the parent, the biological parent, whose name is Josh Powell, will not let me in the door. What should I do?
What's the address?
It's 8119, and I think it's 89th. I don't know what the address is.
Okay. That's pretty important for me to know.
Sorry, I can't. Just a minute. Let me get in my car and see if I can find it. Nothing like this has ever happened before at these visitations, so I'm really shocked. And I could hear one of the kids crying, but he still wouldn't let me in. Okay, it is but I think I need help right away. He's on a very short lease with CSHS, and CPS has been involved. And this is the craziest thing. He looked right at me and closed the door. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just waiting to know where you are.
Okay. It's 8119 189th Street, Court East, Puyallup, 98375. And I'd like to pull out of the driveway because I smell gasoline and he won't let me in.
You want to pull out of the driveway because you smell gasoline, but he won't let you...
He won't let me in.
He won't let you out of the driveway?
He won't let me in the house.
Whose house is it?
He's got the kids in the house and he won't let me in. It's a supervised visit.
I understand. Whose house is it?
Josh Powell.
Okay, so you don't live there, right?
No, I don't. No, I'm contracted to the state to provide supervised visitation.
I see. Okay. And who is there to exercise their visitation?
I am. And the visit is with Josh Powell.
And who supervises?
And he is the husband that I supervise.
So you supervise and you're doing the visit?
Yeah,
you're supervising yourself?
I supervise myself. I'm the supervisor here.
Wait a minute. If it's a supervised visit, you can't supervise yourself. If you're the visitor.
I do supervise myself. I'm the supervisor for the supervised visit.
Okay, well, aren't you the one making the visit? Or is there another parent that you're supervising?
No, I'm the one that supervises. I pick up the kids at their grandparents.
Yes. And then who visits with the children?
Josh Powell.
Okay, so you're supposed to be there to supervise Josh Powell's visit with the children.
Yes, that's correct.
And
he's the husband of missing Susan Powell. This is a high-profile case.
How did he gain access to the children before you got there?
I was one step in back of them.
Okay, so they went into the house and then he locked you out.
Yeah, he shut the door right in my face.
Now, your last name?
My name is Elizabeth Griffin Hall, and the kids have been in there by now approximately 10 minutes. And he knows this is a supervised visit. 2. Braden is 5, and Charlie is 7.
And the dad's last name?
Powell, Powell.
His first name?
His first name is Josh.
Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Native?
He's white.
Date of birth?
I don't know. He's about 39.
How tall?
5'10", 150 pounds.
Did you notice what he was wearing?
No, I didn't notice what he was wearing.
Is he alone then, or is anybody?
I don't know. I couldn't get in the house.
Are you in a vehicle now or on foot?
I'm in a vehicle. I'm in a Prius, a 2010 Prius.
What color
with the doors locked. But he hasn't opened the door. I rang the doorbell and everything.
What color
I begged him to let me in.
Elizabeth, please listen to my questions. What color is the Toyota Prius?
Gray, dark gray.
And the license number?
I don't know. I can look.
All right, we'll have somebody look for you there.
Okay, how long will it be?
I don't know, ma'am. They have to respond to emergency, life-threatening situations first. The first available deputy.
Well, this could be life-threatening. He went to court on Wednesday, and he didn't get his kids back. And this is really, I'm afraid for their lives.
Okay, has he threatened the lives of the children previously?
I have no idea.
All right, we'll have the first available deputy contact you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello?
Hi, ma'am. Were you calling about the fire in the 8200 block of
yes,
188th Street,
Yes, the house.
Ma'am,
yes,
do you know the exact address of the house, or are you?
Yes, it's 8119 189th Street, Court East,
Okay.
2 hours.
Okay, stand line. Do you know if anyone's in the house?
Yes, there was a man and 2 children. I just dropped off the children, and he wouldn't let me in the door.
Okay, stand line for the fire department. Okay, I'm going to get them on the line. Do not hang up. Hold on.
And people are saying there's not somebody here, but I was just there, and there is somebody here. There's 2 little boys in the house, and they're 5 and 7, and there's an adult man. He has supervised visitation, and he blew up the house and the kids. Kids and the husband and the father were in the house? Yeah. Yes, he slammed the door in my face. So I kept knocking. I thought it was a mistake. I kept knocking, and then I called 911. You saw him go back into the house in the flame, right before the flame? He didn't ever leave the house. He just opened the door. The kids were 1 step ahead of me. They're 5 and 7. They were 1 step ahead of me, and he slammed the door in my face. And you think he might have done this intentionally? Yes.
Thank you very much, fireman. What is your name, please?
I'm Elizabeth Griffin Hall, and I'm the supervised visitor.
Okay, hold on. Elizabeth, hold on just a moment, ma'am. Okay, so your last name is Griffin what?
Griffin Hall, Griffin Hall, Hall.
Okay, and your phone number 360-990-9955 is your personal cell number. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
Where are you at right now?
I'm at 81112 on the same court.
Okay, so you're waiting down the street at 8112 109th Street Court, 189th Street Court East.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you in your car?
I was in my car. I'm standing outside it right now.
Okay. Is that your home? Is that your home address?
No, that's not my home address. I was the supervised visitation coordinator. I picked the children up to the parents.
What is this person's name?
His name is Josh Powell. Just a minute, the sheriff's here. Let me
Okay,
tell him to
go ahead and talk.
in the house.
Go ahead and talk to the officer, ma'am.
Elizabeth Griffin Hall dropped off the 2 boys, 7-year-old Charles and 5-year-old Braden, at Joshua Powell's home for what was supposed to be a supervised visit. Powell left his sons inside the house, but then slammed shut and locked the door, preventing her from entering. Griffin Hall frantically called 911 to report that she could hear one of the kids crying from inside the house. She told the operator that she wanted to move her car out of the driveway because she smelled gas coming from the residence, and then asked for police to be sent to the home. Moments later, the Powell's house was engulfed in flames. Powell had been a person of interest and under investigation in the disappearance of his 28-year-old wife Susan Powell from their West Valley City, Utah home in December 2009. A news journalist asked him for his version of the events that fateful night Susan went missing.
A lot of times I just go camping with my boys, not anything big. I just go overnight, and we do s'mores and stuff like that. And so I just went with the boys. I was planning to do some s'mores in the morning, and then we did. And then when we got home, on the way home, I found out that people were worried about us and that we were missing.
Chuck and Judy Cox, Susan's parents, never believed his version of what happened to their daughter. Authorities searched the area in the central Utah desert but came up empty-handed. In July 2008, less than a year before her disappearance, Susan had been advised by a lawyer to record a video detailing her possessions and her life with her husband. The lengthy video starts off with the missing woman foreshadowing what would happen. For most of it, she's walking around the house listing expensive items that they would need to replace in the event of damage, but one snippet was particularly chilling in retrospect.
This is all of Josh's RC car stuff. You are with me. And I had necklaces too. I don't know where those are. But I got in a rage, as you can see, and broke this. There's duds and pearls and opals in there. Broke this and threw all my DVDs and made a mess. Because he was angry at me. This was about a year or 2 back.
Although he was never charged or arrested, Powell lost full custody of his sons after his father, Stephen, was arrested and charged with 14 counts of voyeurism and 1 count of child pornography. Authorities found evidence that he had secretly videotaped women and young girls, including Susan. The pornographic images were kept in the home of the 2 men shared with Josh and Susan Powell's boys. The court ordered the Powell boys to remain in custody of Susan Powell's parents because they had been living in an environment with sexually explicit material. Josh was given weekly supervised visitation. Regardless of the court ruling, there was no indication of the rage from Powell that he could blow his entire family up. The father of two was reportedly optimistic about the future and was looking forward to a day when he could regain custody of his boys. After a brief investigation, officials confirmed that Powell had deliberately planned the murder-suicide. 2-gallon cans of gasoline were found on the premises, as well as evidence the gasoline was spread throughout the home. Investigators found a hatchet near Josh's body and believed that he used it to attack the boys before igniting the gas leak. The coroner noted that the boys had chopping injuries on the head and neck. However, he ruled carbon monoxide poisoning to be caused by Josh and his sons. 20 minutes before attacking his 2 sons with a hatchet and igniting a gas leak, Powell left a voicemail for his family. His final words to his loved ones. In the short voicemail, exclusively obtained by ABC News, Powell pointed to his boys, Braden and Charles, for the reason behind his heartbreaking act that left all 3 dead.
Hello, this is Josh. I'm calling to say goodbye. I am not able to live without my sons, and I'm not able to go on anymore. I'm sorry to everyone I've hurt. Goodbye.
Powell's sister, Alina Powell, called 911 prior to the explosion, saying she had received weird emails earlier that fateful morning, but she didn't think much of it. Powell's family attorney, Jeff Bassett, also called 911 to report his client had sent an email saying, "I am sorry, goodbye." The deaths of the Washington man and his 2 sons may mean the disappearance of the children's mother may never be solved. Susan remains a missing person, but given the fates of her sons, it is widely believed that she was murdered by her husband Josh. Before I get into the next chilling call, I just want to remind you to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any uploads. A frantic David Brevik made a call to 911 claiming home intruders were choking and killing his wife, Francia Breverick, right before his eyes. On the call with the operators, he's heard helplessly crying and begging the intruders to stop attacking his wife.
911, hello? Hello?
Hello!
What's the address to your emergency, sir?
I don't know!
What's going on?
Help! I think somebody just choked on my girl!
Someone did what?
Choked on my girl!
Jumped on your girl?
They choked her out! God damn it, guys! Come on! Why'd you do that?
You know who did it?
I don't know these guys!
Did they break in, or what happened?
I don't know! They're her friends, I guess. But she's stuck and they won't stop! Stop it! Stop! Stop! Freaking get away from them! What the f***? Stop it! God damn it! Stop it!
Is there any...
They're crazy! They won't stop!
How many people are there?
I don't know! At least 2! At least 2! Don't do this! You guys are going crazy! What is wrong with you?
Do they have any weapons there?
I don't know! I don't know!
What's your name?
I'm sure I'm going to get the blame if I didn't do it!
What's your name, sir?
Wherever my phone is.
I understand. I have...
She's breathing! She's breathing!
Okay.
She's breathing! She's breathing!
How old is she?
She's 56.
56?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't do
Where did
this.
the eyes go?
I don't know. They're still here. They're still here. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. They're choking her, man. They won't stop. Stop it. Oh, Franklin, what is wrong with you? Why do you keep going to them? I don't know what to do, man. Franklin, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Please help somebody. Help.
Okay, try to have units on the way, okay? I have units on the way. What's her name?
Stop it! Stop it! They won't stop. Hurry, send somebody. Hurry! Stop, guys!
Are they inside the house or outside?
Yes! Ah, they won't stop! Hurry up! Hurry up! Don't! Stop it! Stop choking her! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Where are you? Where are you? You run. Stop it! Don't do it, man! You don't do it!
Nobody has any.
Can you hear me? I don't know. I don't know. I think something else is wrong with her. She's just choking out. I don't even think they're doing it. I don't think there's anyone here. I think she's choking out. I don't know what.
She's just choking.
Yeah, she's choking. Please, somebody send somebody. I don't know what's wrong with her. What the is wrong with you, girl? Stop it.
Okay, sir.
Don't die on me.
Sir, let me just make sure she's just choking. Nobody's choking her, right?
I don't know.
Do you see people physically choking her or no?
Yes.
You do see people choking her.
Hurry. Hurry.
I have units license siren sheet right now, sir.
Hurry, please. What? Hurry.
When the Brevard County Sheriff's deputies arrived on the scene, Breivik answered the door completely naked, sweating and cursing profusely. He also appeared to be delusional, claiming there were people inside his home, choking his wife. The caller directed the deputies to the side of the property, but no intruders were found. Inside, officials found the 56-year-old Vargas Breivik naked, injured, and unresponsive. She was immediately rushed to Health First Homes Regional Medical Center in a critical condition. She, unfortunately, died at the hospital 2 days later. Charged with the murder of his wife, the prosecution maintained the claim that Breivik strangled her to death and made up the whole episode to cover up his crime. Prosecutor Tom Brown said, "He didn't stop when he grabbed her on the shoulders. He didn't stop when he hit her on the forehead. He didn't stop after 20 seconds of choking her out when she's unconscious. He keeps going to kill her. That's premeditation."
The evidence in this case is going to show that the defendant, David Breivik, strangled his wife to death.
However, Breivik's defense attorney said that he was having a cocaine-induced hallucination when he made the call. He pointed out that none of the victim's DNA was found under his fingernails, even though she had marks on her neck consistent with finger marks.
All of those injuries are consistent with her injuring herself in the throes of a grand mal seizure.
Breivik's defense team further claimed that the victim's injuries were consistent with her injuring herself in the throes of a grand mal seizure and dying as a result of a cocaine overdose. With the overwhelming evidence pointing to Breivik, the jury found him guilty and he was convicted of second-degree murder in December 2014 for the death of his wife, Francia. In December 2014, a Florida man was kidnapped from a Walmart parking lot, driven around for hours, and robbed. What seemed to be a routine trip to the grocery shop would soon become a nightmare for 28-year-old Jordan Delman. The suspects took Delman to a senior care facility, tied him up in a bathroom, and left. He was discovered by employees, who dialed 911.
911, you need police, fire, medical.
I need.
Hello?
I'm sorry. There's a situation here. We have residents that I think they stole a car, and the man's in their bathroom right now. They told us what happened, and as soon as they left, we came over here to let him out. They had him tied up in duct tape.
Okay, what's the address? How long ago did this occur?
The call left like 5 minutes ago, but we had to make sure they were gone so we can come and get this guy out of the bathroom.
What kind of vehicle was it?
What type of vehicle do you have? It's a Mercedes. Can you please come? Can you please just come here?
There's already deputies on the way, okay? I need you to calm down and take a deep breath.
You don't need to. This is
asking you questions is not slowing them down. They're already on the way.
Dude,
okay.
No, we're like,
calm down, okay? Who were these people and how many?
They live here in the residence.
Okay, I understand. How many subjects were there?
There's two.
Two. Okay, were they males, females?
Yes, they're two males.
Okay, were they white, black, Hispanic? Hello?
Hello?
What can I help you with something? Can you give me some information?
No, if the cops are on the way, then that's all I need.
I've already told you they're on the way. My asking you these questions. Hello?
Listen. No, you please call police.
They're already on the way.
Is this dispatch?
Yes.
I know the information that you're asking for, and I know it all. I'm not worried about that. I need police here to come back and kill
like I've already told you.
I'm a kidnapper. Like, they kidnapped me.
Okay, like I talked to the person who was already on the phone. I've already told him there's 3 deputies that are on the way. Okay.
I'll give you all the car information when they get here. I've been kidnapped. I've been gone for hours at gunpoint. I've been in the backseat of a car.
Okay.
I know this sounds crazy, but this is real.
Okay, what is your name, please?
My name's... Hurry up before they come back. That's what we're worried about.
Okay, sir, calm down. I've already told you there's 3 deputies that have been on the way since you guys first called. Do you know who the people were that came?
I have no idea. The gentlemen here do. The most important thing is to have units here now.
Okay.
Everything you can get all the information you want.
Sir, I've already told you there's 3 deputies that are responding. Do you know where they may have been headed?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Okay, and how long ago?
I've been in a closet locked up.
Just stay on the phone with me in case they come back. Okay, so that way we know.
Well, they're gonna come back. They're not worried about that. The question is whether they come back before the cops get here and people get shot, or...
Okay, there's a deputy who's pulling up now. Okay.
Earlier that Monday morning, deputies responded to a kidnapping and robbery call. At around 12:30 a.m., 2 men, both 18 years old, armed with handguns, confronted Delman in the parking lot of Walmart Neighborhood Market on Red Bug Lake Road. Before forcing Delman into the backseat of his car, the suspects demanded his wallet and car key. They then drove the stolen vehicle to a bank and forced the victim to withdraw $240 from his account. The men then headed to a residential care facility in Power. Once they arrived, they duct-taped Delman's eyes and hands, threw him in the trunk of the vehicle, and drove around for several hours. A few hours later, the kidnappers returned to the residential care facility, retrieved the victim from the trunk, placed him in a wheelchair, and locked him in the bathroom. The kidnappers then fled in the stolen vehicle. 2 other men who live in the facility, identified as Jason Cinquefield and Joel Ruiz, were able to free Delman and called 911. He was not injured. The 2 suspects were charged with kidnapping, armed robbery, carjacking, and assault. They were booked into the John E. Polk Correctional Facility with the possibility of bail. Seminole County residents were left fearing for their safety at their neighborhood market. The shower soon became a delivery room when a 38 weeks heavily pregnant woman fell in her shower and went into labor. In pain and helpless with no one around to assist, she called 000 for help. Fortunately, a dispatcher walked her through the delivery until the paramedics arrived on the scene.
Ambulance emergency. What town or suburb, please?
Mary, Mitchell Wells.
And tell me exactly what's happened.
I'm 38 weeks pregnant and I can't get out of the shower.
How many weeks pregnant?
38.
Okay. Why can't you get out of the shower?
I'm having really strong contractions and I can't breathe.
Strong enough to get out of there, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone home with you?
No.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Right, I'm organising help for you right now, okay? Can you see, feel or touch any part of the baby now?
I can't see anything, but it feels like my head is... What?
You're definitely having contractions. Is this your first delivery?
It's my second.
Okay. Is there any serious bleeding?
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
Okay. Is it a lot of blood? Considering it. Okay. Have your waters broken?
I don't know.
All right, help us being organised, okay? I want you to stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next. Don't try and prevent the birth. Don't try and go to the toilet or anything like that at this point, okay? You need to just try and get into the most comfortable position you can in that shower and just, if you can, take nice deep breaths between the contractions, okay? Is there anybody else there with you at all? No, and no other child either? Okay, you having a contraction right now? Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to tell me when that one finishes, okay, and when the next one starts. I'm going to stay on the line with you until help arrives, okay? You feel like you need to push now? Okay, can you get out of the shower or not? At least down onto the ground? Can you get onto the ground in the shower? Pardon?
I'm on the ground in the shower.
Okay, I want you to reach down between your legs if you can and feel your vagina carefully. Can you feel any part of the baby coming out yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. So the mucus...
contraction stopped.
Pardon?
The contraction stopped.
Okay. So you remember that from your last child. Remember, sometimes between the contractions you have that lull. I don't know if you're able to get out of the shower now and just onto the floor or in the most comfortable position and just continue with the next contraction to take nice deep breaths. And then I want you to reach between your legs again, feel your vagina carefully, see if you can feel any part of the baby, okay? Next contraction? Okay. Are you pushing?
Yeah.
They're not far, okay? Just keep taking nice deep breaths between the contractions, okay? You're doing really well. They're going to be there really soon. Is your front door unlocked? No, is there any way of them getting in because they're almost there, like they're going to be there any second?
Through the window.
Through the window? What window do you think?
The front window next to the front door.
Are you pushing, sweetheart? Are you pushing?
Yeah.
Okay, can you feel any part of the baby coming out yet? Tell me. They're inside? Are they there next to you? Okay, I'll let you go, sweetheart. Good luck.
A pregnant 25-year-old Talon fell over in her shower, finding herself helpless and unable to move. Soon after, she started having strong contractions. Talon was in a complete panic and unsure of what to do. She then called 000, and Michelle, the dispatcher on the call, was just that calm voice she needed in that moment of panic. Michelle stayed on the call with Talon and calmly walked her through the entire process, using her training as well as her experience as a mother to calm the situation. She informed Talon that paramedics were on the way and provided the necessary steps to birth the baby in case the baby decided to come before the paramedics' arrival. Thankfully, they arrived just in the nick of time and could be heard entering the bathroom during the 911 call. Talon reported that the paramedics had to jump through the back door because they couldn't get in through the back window. She was taken to the hospital, where she delivered a healthy baby.
So after that, the paramedics jumped over the back fence because they couldn't get through the window, and then they came through the back door. The back door was open, and I had 2 contractions, and then the baby was out.
It is unusual for 911 operators to meet up with the people they help. However, Michelle was blessed to meet the woman she helped, and it was a surreal moment.
Something like that with a childbirth, I feel fairly confident because I've had a few kids myself. So
yeah.
So with that, I feel confident, but I was nervous for her because she was on her own. Really, I kind of had to sort of steer a little bit away from what we would normally say because those instructions about, feel down and touch your vagina, you would normally be saying that to somebody else to get somebody else to sort of help and be ready to ease the baby out. And she didn't have that person, so I was probably, I was on the edge of my seat hoping that the paramedics are going to arrive pretty quick.
Talon confirmed that the baby came out with no complications after being checked by doctors, and she was grateful to Michelle for helping her, a moment they both will not forget. The next call is also out of Australia. An 8-year-old girl who phoned 000 and calmly followed instructions to resuscitate her mother was among 29 Victorian children who received 000 Hero Awards. Incredible audio of the phone call reveals Charlotte Portuguese from Melbourne managed to stay calm and composed as she explained the medical emergency.
tell me exactly what happened.
I woke up in the morning and she decided to go in her bed, and then a few minutes later she started to feel sick, and then she went back into bed, and then she started breathing like this.
Okay. All right, is that Mum, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you with Mum now?
Yeah.
Okay. How old is Mum?
She's 32.
32, okay. Is she awake?
Yeah, she's awake.
Okay. Is she breathing?
She was like, now she's not breathing.
Sorry, she's not breathing?
No, her eyes are still open.
Okay. Listen, we're going to get some help, okay? I want you to stay on the line for me, all right?
Alright.
How old are you?
I'm 8.
Okay. Now listen, what's your name?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, is there a defibrillator available?
It's CHARLE.
Okay. You listen to me very carefully. There's no one home with you else home with you at the moment, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Everyone's got me and my mum.
Only you and your mum, okay. And Mum's on her bed, is she?
Yeah, she's in her bed.
Okay. Charlotte, I want you to do your best for me. I want to try and get Mum on the ground, okay?
Okay.
All right, here's what I want you to do for me, all right? We're going to do your best to get onto the ground, all right? Don't worry about hurting Mum. Now, is there a sheet or a blanket underneath Mum?
Yeah, there's a sheet.
Okay, here's what I want you to do for me, Charlotte. I want you to loosen it from the mattress, and I want you to stand on the side of the bed for me, all right? Closest to Mum. Let me know when you've done that.
Mummy, I need you to get off the bed. Mum, you need to go onto the floor.
How you going, Charlotte? Have you got it on the floor?
Oh, no.
No, that's okay. Listen, that's all right. I understand if you can't get on the floor. We're going to help her, okay? Here's what I need you to do for me, all right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to tell you how to do resuscitation on Mum for me, all right? I want you to place the heel of your hand on the breastbone right between her nipples, all right? I need you to put your other hand on top of that hand. Can you put your phone on loudspeaker for me?
Okay.
Pop your phone on loudspeaker for me. Okay, here we go. Now, you're going to pump Mum's chest hard and fast, at least twice per second, and 5 centimetres deep, all right? I want you to let Mum's chest come all the way up between pumps. I need you to be strong for me, Charlotte. We're going to do this 600 times or until help can take over. I want you to count out loud so I can count with you, okay? We're going to do it at this pace. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count out loud for me, Charlotte.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A little bit quicker for me, honey, all right? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. You're doing a really good job. I'm doing really well, sweetheart. Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I'm still here with you. Keep going, sweetheart. You're doing really well. The ambulance and the fire brigade are not far away to come and help Mummy, all right?
Okay. We've got 2 doors and they're not open. Can I go and...
I want you to quickly go and unlock the doors for me and come right back.
Okay.
Go into that right now. Come right back.
Can I open the door for me, sorry?
Who's there? Who's there, Charlotte?
The ambulance are here.
I'll leave you with them, okay? You did really well. You're a really good girl.
Thanks to her quick thinking and calm resolve, Charlotte knew she had to call 000 when her mother, Jessica, started having a stroke. In the 000 call audio, Charlotte told the operator that her mother had stopped breathing and had her eyes open. The 000 operator then walked Charlotte through resuscitation, and she calmly listened as the operator explained that she would need to perform 600 compressions on her mom.
Yes, his name was Nick. He said to me, okay, what's the problem? I said, my mom, I can't feel her breathing. I can't feel her breathing. I need help. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna need you to get her on the floor. How can I do that? I'm only just a little kid.
Even though she was terrified, Charlotte immediately began pushing downwards on her unconscious mother's breastbone, counting out loud as she kept up with the timing set out by the operator. When asked about what she remembers about that fateful morning, Jessica recalled feeling very tired and wanting to lay down. Thankfully, after 4.5 minutes, paramedics arrived at the house and took over. Charlotte received a Junior 000 Hero Award after being nominated by the Emergency Services Telecommunications Authority operator, who took her call. Minister for Emergency Services Jane Garrett said the award recipients remained remarkably cool, calm, and collected in emergencies that would have rattled most adults. Charlotte said she remembered to call 000 after learning about it at school. She added, well, it's because at school we had a lesson when I was in grade 2, and they told us all about 000, and they said it's only for special emergencies. I knew that she wasn't looking good, so I had to call 000. The Junior 000 Hero Awards have been running for 12 years and are aimed at recognizing young people's bravery and clear thinking during emergencies. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to join us in the next episode of True 911.